Sorry. Hello, am I still in? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Hello? Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Right, so yes, PDF, there are two types of PDF. We have the native PDF, we have the scanned PDF. That is well established, and they are the basic difference. And I think as a class too, we have done, and we did an exam, a test, a text practice where we saw how this was being presented even in the exam context. Okay, so and I think I remember we answered very excellently. Okay, so that means that there is no issue with the native PDF, and the scanned PDF. And we also, I'm sure we also know with OCR. We have the Google, the Microsoft, and the Tesseract. All right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So yes, this is nowhere to define what PDF is. That is established, and nothing can take that away from us. Okay, so we're going to do try to do some extractions using the read PDF text. All right, so either ways, whether we go through this or that, what should inform that is the document we want to extract data from. And now again, it's not just about extracting data, but how can we also use the data extracted? So we look at that. Then again, this I need to emphasize this. This has the highlighted portion on your screen that says that both read PDF activities are self-contained. That is, they don't require other applications to be opened. So that's why they can run at the background. All right, so we also need to take notes of this. All right, so we'll do, let's see, okay, we have, of course, other PDF activities. I wish we can maybe go through one of them, maybe extract images from PDF, but whichever way. All right, so we have all these activities to explore at our various ends to see how they work. And then the get PDF page counts. Of course, normally your PDF reviewer will do that. Okay. The export PDF page as image. The extract images from PDF. Extract PDF page range, and all these join PDF files. There is a software, a PDF software that can help to convert. Okay, you can help to convert your PDF to Word to many other formats. Probably not even just one. We have many others, but I'm sure I at least I've used one, and I'm still using it. and that's even the one I'm presently using, and it's called Foxit. Foxit Phantom, and the version numbers. All right, to do all of these things, it will help you with your with all these activities. Yeah, but the what we are looking at, what the activities we are looking at now is how to now um, bring it into automation environments. All right, so um, okay, so we have this practice exercise before us, um, to read what to read the provided scan PDF. So we'll just do something. We'll do something and check and see get that us to. Um, Either we use string manipulation or we use, of course, a part of string manipulation is also regular expression. So we just check through all these options and see. Yeah, just as we go through all those options, so we'll be picking things here and there. All right, so um, I need to open my studio. My connection is stabilized now. Yeah. Process called the PDF activity. So I was trying to do something even before the class, and PDF, yes, PDF activities. So we will, okay, so like we've been doing, we still do this together. Whereas I may at some point just impute what we want to achieve, what we should, or what we can also achieve, and just to have different pathways to achieving, or rather to going through the content. That's simply the reason for that style. Um, yeah, sorry, a moment, please. Are you getting any noise at the background from my hand?
Not too
Very.
bad.
Oh, okay, but you are still getting not too bad. Sorry, I live in the midst of people, and I live in a barracks. Um, sorry, let me get something done for me. Just like 30 seconds. All right, thank you. So now we have, let's assume we have a PDF. We want to work on. We have this. Okay, these are invoices. These two. Copy the two. To place it in the project folder. Just all right, so this is the first invoice. All right, then we have it's a IBDC. That's IBDC. Okay, some persons will understand IBDC. Some persons will understand IKD. Okay, and then we have all these details on the invoice, meter number, the meter number is here, the meter type, the distribution company, Ikeja, customer name, Joseph Makiliwa, customer address, that's address, minimum amount, and all of that, and the amount and itself, all of these things. So, transaction dates. So we have all of this in a single invoice. So let's see, what can we do with this? Yeah, we want to extract this. We want to read this. So yeah, we have another invoice there. So I'll open it maybe much later as the need arises. Okay, so yeah, refresh this. All right. So essentially, if we bring in the read PDF read PDF text activity. Right now, I'm not even having it. Okay, so I can go to manage packages to get that. Package source ex3 has encountered the following error. Okay, so UiPath .pdf. All right, here, install and save. Okay, let's now let's check the read PDF. Okay, so we have the read PDF text and the read PDF with OCR. So, but because this PDF, the PDF I want to read is not a scanned PDF, it's the native PDF. So I should just go for this. Okay, while I have this file name to be quoted. So here the file name, of course, I could put the path in quotes right from this point, and then I'll give it give it an output as a variable. So I can go to this part. Let me copy this. Let me first bring in this. So I have this PDF, and by bringing it in, the file name has been quoted. Okay, so this will read it, and then we can check it to see how it has been written. Okay, so if we use right line, of course we'll see that the output panel, and whether or we use the message box, whichever way. Yeah. So at the right line, using the right line now. So yeah, we have not given it an output. Yeah, let's go through the properties, please. The display name is read PDF justice. All right, so that means we can change the display name. The file name is what we have here. The password. All right, that's not key. The inputs, the range. This range you can set a range. Okay, from like what we have here. Like when you want to set your printer to print document within a range, maybe current page or the particular page, so you can set all of that like we have here. All right, so you can set all the range, the range we want, so we can do it right at the property panel. And it's not also a serious issue, so let's set a variable, create a variable for this read PDF and call it red. Let's call it red invoice. Red invoice. Okay, so we can just bring it in here. Say red invoice. Right, upon running this. So this is like the basic thing we can do around read PDF text. Okay, well, there are other things we can do. Let's put first. All right, so we have the output here. This is the output. Successful transaction, everything we have here. Everything we have on the PDF. The only thing it will do is that it's going to exclude images, but anything called text, it's going to get it out, and it's going to read everything, anything text. So that's what we have here. So right line has helped us to do all this. Okay, so all right. Okay, so what do we do with this? Let's assume we haven't read that PDF. Maybe we want to do some manipulations here and there around the output we have. But definitely, we also want to assume, and of course not an assumption, that's the way it works out, that we should, for the kind of thing we are into, we'll definitely have more than one PDF we are relating with. So when we get to relate with more than one PDF, so how do we go about it, and what can we do? we have asked this to read PDF, a single PDF. So how do we get it to read other PDF files in a particular location, in a particular directory? So so in that case, what we are going to do is we're going to assign a variable that will help us to get the directory files, to get the directory for all the files. All right, so let's don't let me throw this out. Let me bring in my assign up here. All right, so now in the let's also look at this invoice, and then of course because this invoice it can be similar. There could be similar properties. Similar properties with other invoice or invoices. Okay, and so we may just want to maybe automate a system in which the automation will capture the meter number. It will capture the name. What's the name now? The customer name. Sorry, no, the name of the. Okay, let's call it the customer name. That's what is important. The customer name, the name of the meter, the date of the transaction date, and anything, just anything. So whatever. So that's what we want to work on. All right, here we should create a variable first and say Control K. You can call it invoice. Let's say invoice. Invoice directory. Okay, so the invoice directory is to directory dot get files. This and which files now? Get files. Okay, so this part. This is where this part, these invoices are located. Copy address and push it in here. Okay, so that's okay. All right, okay. All right, so okay, so we have to change the variable then. At the variable panel cannot assign from type system string. Okay, so we should. All right. So if you change the variable type from string to array of string, since we are going to have more than one invoices in that very path. So array of string. Okay, so what if we look at this again? We have said array, but I think what we have here is simply have one, as though we have a single but let's even run and see what we're going to have. Okay, so we have what are we going to see? That is different. We have right line. Okay. Well, this is what I wanted to let me bring in message box. Yeah, I may still pull it out. Just give us the invoice directory. System.string. Okay, so nothing has been, of course, here it's just coming from the blues. All right, so it has not, it could not read anything as it were. So let me take this out. Okay, so and yeah, here we are asking it. We are set the variable at array, and we have not. I think here we also need to provide options for other possible names or possible invoices that could come. Let me leave it at this. Okay, no worry. So using the asterisk, .pdf, so anything that is that should be captured alongside. Okay, so let me bring in, I said I was going to take this off. Let me bring in, I will later bring it again. That do this, I'll bring in the for each activity. Okay, I had someone for each, where is for each? Oh, here. So we bring it here that for each item in the invoice directory and variable set. So if I decide to bring message box now, I could to read what we have here. That may make be a little sense. Let's see. Yes, when no, each it's going to be not directory now. It's going to be item. Them to string. C is this okay? So for each item, it's going to read that. Okay, that is the first. All right. This is the first thing. It's the first invoice, and it has captured the second one too. Okay. So simply put, this is the file. This is the file being currently okay. Now while we have done that um, for each file, for each item, okay, so we can, I think we should now, we can go ahead to read PDF. Let me push this. Okay, so you can read this, but then we have set a limit by putting invoice one dot PDF. So here, since we are coming by using item here, we can simply say the item here that is true. Okay, so when it reads each item in that directory, okay, so okay, we may still, we need a message box to let us know where we are. Maybe not necessarily. All right, so yeah, we can, let's bring our right line here. This is read PDF. We have our right line here, and simply put, this was when we used when we just read a single what's it called now? Single PDF. Okay. Let's still have the right line to read each item. All right, so why that is done, so we may now save. Let's run, but let me remove all that we have here in the output panel and save and run. This is the file being currently processed. That is the first one. This is fine. Okay, so we'll adjust that in the outputs. Okay, so what we simply have here is that um, it's the directory, based on the directory that has been read, it's sent it to the right line. Okay, and now let's
Hello, sir. I think, hello, sir.
yes, hello.
I think we gave the read PDF text a variable. So
Okay,
I
we
think
did
that
what?
is what we're
Okay,
supposed to.
we omitted
Yes,
something. Okay,
we gave it
okay, this.
read invoice. That is what you're supposed to write, not item two.
Okay, that was there before. I removed it by myself. Save. So we have. Let me remove what that we have here. So. I'll remove this all these message boxes. Okay. Second one. The right line, the outputs. So we have, in the first instance, the directory was read then based on what we called into the right line. It simply wrote for us the item in the directory as the get directory that get the files part. Okay, so now we are asking it to read the invoice. All right, so the first one is this. I'm getting close to the second invoice, I believe. Yeah, the second should be somewhere here. Dear Adepoju Olajumoke Grace. Okay, so we have it all. Oh, okay. I think no. This is the second invoice with another meter number. Sorry, with the same meter number. This time around, amount is 1500. Okay, so it's a difference. At least you can see that. You can see the little difference that exists. One is 10,000, one is 15. Okay, so we have read text. So what do we do with this? Having read it, we definitely do not need everything there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yes, I have a question. The read directory, what is it for, sir?
The read directory.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Well, now it's possible for you to simply want to know where your files are located. So that will help you fetch where your files are, where the files are located. It will help you to fetch them out. Okay, so that's the invoice directory. That's what the invoice directory is available is doing. All right, so in this work now, where do we need it? How do we need? Let's just keep moving and see if we need it or not, if it makes sense or it doesn't make sense. If it doesn't
Please,
make
can I
sense,
see full expression?
the
Just one.
two, did you say
For the
two?
assign. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a two. No, this is a variable we created. This
The
is a
value.
two. Okay, the value. Now the directory the directory that was called in, yeah, it helped us. Let me bring this up. If you remember when I started with just a single PDF file. All right, it's through the help of the directory. I'm canceling this now. Through the help of the directory that is able to to separate the files that we have. So to separate the files to have them in separate and to put them as separate entity and to read such that the PDF read PDF text activity can read those things separately. Since you are working with more than one. So, all right, so back to the value.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see the importance now. But how can we get the input, what we put in the double column?
Double column. Double column.
The
Why
value.
is that? Okay, value still in value.
Yes.
How can we do what?
How can we get that C user timer?
Okay, what I did, here, if it's a single file, you could get the file. You could just fetch the file into the read PDF or whatever. But this, if you go to the projects where those invoices are, I believe as a company you should have a folder for invoices. Okay,
Yes.
so yeah, right. So if you go to this is where the invoices are located. Right, so I simply I copied this path. I right click on the PDF activities. That is this address, because we only get the invoice 1, invoice 2 in this address. So I copied the address to push in here, saxing it to get the files that are located in this path. And regardless of the name it's called, you should simply just fetch it in. That's why the asterisk.pdf was also became useful. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, while this has been achieved, and we are saying, okay, so we can now, we can now decide to separate or manipulate. So I don't know which one we would prefer to use. The string manipulation. So the string manipulation, the regex. Let's just try anything. We are in a class. All right. So whatever it is, we get out somehow one way or the other. All right. So you can just use anything we want to if we should use. Okay. Let's try. Yeah. Let's try this. I'm going to put another assign activity. Okay, so yeah, this is a sequence for each. So let me bring it.
Hello, sir. Sorry for dragging you back, sir. I have a question, sir.
Okay.
I saw the asterisk is to fetch all the PDF file in that directory. What if you have other PDF files that are not, that you don't want to process? Maybe just two you want to process out of them. How do you fetch them with get directory? Is that you have to do get directory for each of them, or you have to? Is there a way to do instead of just get directory? You can put everything in the get directory. Is it possible?
Well, anything you think should be possible. I do not belong to school of thought that says that nothing is impossible. So far you can think it is possible. But I would like to, okay, I like you are giving me is a good challenge now, and I'm just thinking it through. Number one, the first way I would like to answer that question is, now this is an automation process in which we want to do something faster. So we have put, maybe you have outsourced that all the invoices should be scanned by somebody and then put it in a folder. So you now want to process this, okay, as a developer. So now let's assume that you don't want some files, like you said, to be processed for whatever reason. Perhaps the naming you give to your invoice, you can use that to adjust what should be fetched and what should not come in. Like the aesthetic I used was simply to bring in any name as long as it's PDF. So it means that if you have invoice, let's say maybe the convention you are maintaining in saving your invoices, it's DemoSoft, IMV, all those DemoSoft IMV, and there's some other. It means that you will have to include that name, like we do in Selector. We have to include that name, the demo that is common to the ones you want to bring in, and then the ones you don't want to bring in, you have to look for a way of pushing them out. So there is that's a way, that is an angle from which you can do it, or you remove the files from that directory, classify them. And should you do that manually? What if you are working on maybe 1,000 invoices and okay, there should be other things, other processes that should help you to remove files from a folder and paste it in another folder based on certain conditions, or based on certain line of conditions or so. So I'm just thinking that's what is coming to my head right now. I don't know if something else is coming to another person's head as I speak.
It's okay, sir. It's okay. I understand, sir.
Okay, like someone else can put his or her voice, like possible is because these are possible things that you will come across, in the real world workplace. It's very possible. So when this happens, what do we do? Do we begin to do manual automation manual? What do we do? So if anything is coming to anybody's mind, you can just speak. I'm not seeing the screen now, so I don't know if you are raising up your hand. You can just come in. I'll just wait for maybe 4 seconds and then I'll continue if nobody is saying anything. Okay, so nobody. All right, so that means that no, nothing is coming from anybody. Okay, so now we can now let's classify. Let's try to maybe let's separate all these: the invoice number, the meter number, the customer name, the and maybe even if it is two, then it will be good for us, hoping that we'll be able to do that. So we use let me go through this route. Okay, we have this. Then I can use which one is faster for me? I should just use Chrome. Chrome is smoother. Yes, we have XR. I think we have one that is XR.com. We have this. Okay, let's try this. I think last time we used this. Okay, so we have this regular expression site that can help us maybe help us to manipulate our string, particularly the extract the red PDF, okay, that we have in our right line. So like I said, we could explore this even individually. I guess it's somehow tricky. It's trickish and yes, trickish. But for some of us, it may not. So if it is not, so good luck. Good luck. So we have different functions, in this that can help us to get our results. So we bring in this is where we have the expression, regular expression. This is where we bring in the string. So let me go to Studio. Yeah, I have the Studio. Okay, so I have the first invoice. The first invoice should be here. If I don't want it written in the text in the right line, I could also get it. Sorry. Yeah, we can also use write text file. So and then we write it into a notepad. So Since we have it here, let me copy this. Okay. I can bring the entire thing here. Okay, so this is the first invoice. The first, yeah, with meter number, with fee 10,000 naira. And let me see if it has copied. Oh, it has copied. No, it's still the same. October 22. Transaction reference ends with 7412. Is still the same. Then let me copy the second one. So because the regular expression actually makes more sense when you have to, when you have something that you are looking for, and these two things, they actually have things in common. All right, so yeah, let me bring in this one. The second one will start with successful transactions there at the project. Okay, here is it, the second. So throw it into the regis into the regis text string field. So okay, so this is another reference entirely, another transaction entirely. All right, so no expression is being included here. That's why here there is no match. Okay, so like I said, there are so many things that are involved in regular expressions. Like what we have now, let's assume what we need is we need meter number. We need meter number, piece number, especially. We need, what else? Meter number should do. Let's also take it that we need payment reference to help us track certain things. Okay, let's take it that way. I'm sure the two documents have this. So as I recall. All right, let's just. All right, so now there are different expressions. All right, so we use, there is something called look behind, look before. Yes, look behind, look ahead. You could have it in positive, you could have it in negative. There are different operators and functions which I suggest we explore, personally. It will just be good for us to do that. Okay. Now, because I'm interested in this number, in the meter number, this number 43. So I would want to look behind. Let's look behind this. And what do we have behind this? Everything here. Those are the things that are behind this number. Everything I have here. I want to look behind this number. So let's start somewhere, and then when I say look ahead, I also may want to look ahead of this number. Like I want to look, you can like it sounds like look before this number. No, look ahead. That's before we get to this number and after this number. So let's see what operates here. Okay. Okay, so we have the user of the brackets in place, and then we look behind. Now we could see she's still in a very, very awkward and very terrible state. Okay, and so we have this still looking behind, and we want to look behind this. So we may decide we should consider that before this there is a space. Okay, and then there's what we call meter type. So here I will put meter. Okay, so I have the meter. But there could be other forms of meter elsewhere. Okay, what do I do here? There is space between this meter and type. Okay, let me force this. And okay, there's space being there. If I close it up here, okay, space, then I should also include the type, meter type. For the meter, the space, and type. Is someone saying something? Okay, yeah, so but it still shows that we have not been able to arrive at anything. No match, as it were, here, as you can see there. Okay, and then
Sir, so we are looking behind the meter type.
yeah, yes, we are looking behind the
With this expression.
We are not looking behind meter type. We are looking behind this. Meter type is behind this.
Yes, sir. That. Okay.
Do you get what? Do you get the idea?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Okay, you are not satisfied. All right,
Not
we are
yet,
looking.
sir.
You say what?
Hello,
No,
sir.
because I'm like, since the numbers come before the meter type, then
Okay,
we
this is
are
our target.
referencing what is behind meter type.
Okay, I had Grace. I had Amarachi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we are looking behind the meter number.
You are looking behind. Yes.
The meter number. So we are starting from meter type 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens to the meter number before the digits?
The meter number. These very ones, the highlighted ones.
No, you highlighted the digits now. I mean the meter number is as a
Yes, you are
string.
saying what? Okay, you are to this, to that.
Yes.
Yes. We should still call it in. Now we are going to use and a function to bring in the digits that the digits is involved in what. So let me. We are looking behind. Coming. Okay. Let me bring in mid number here and coming. Yeah, let me. Okay, meter number space number. Okay, and I want to bring in the number itself to include the digits. Yeah, I'm coming. I want to check the operation. I want to spy the operation top for digits. So this is what we call spine. Okay, let me push this. Yeah, we have space. We have push this to T and to have how many digits? 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like that's 11 digits. Okay, so now I bring in the digits and then the number of digits that should come in here. That's what I want to do. Okay. Sorry, I want to check something here. This will not capture. Let me use. Let me check. Okay, so after meter number and space, we don't have any other thing that's. So then I can use this. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm trying to figure something out to.
Sorry, sir, we can't hear you.
Okay, I'm with you. I said I'm trying to figure something out. Yes,
Can you see the space?
yeah, you say?
Are you trying to find out the space in between the last number and the M in the meter?
No, this. You mean with this?
Yes, sir.
Well, for the space behind the meter, I should have been. I should have simply added.
Slash X.
Yes. Yes. Space. Space. If that's. Okay. I want to. Yeah, I want to now factor in the meter type. As in, what I mean is, I want to use it to now that I've looked why this may cover for comment. I've still not got the expression.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, what if we try that question mark is less than equal to meter number dot plus?
For looking behind.
Yes, sir. To get only the number.
Equals to meter number, meter space number.
Yeah, dot plus. But you have to remove all these slash, all those ones. Then the slash between the meter number. The what? Is it S numbers? I'm using my phone. After meter, that slash behind the X.
The slash is for slash S.
The slash behind the X. No, hey, you remove the slash behind the X.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you put plus is in front of the number.
Sorry. Behind the S.
You remove the slash. Remove.
Uh,
No. What I said, question mark is less than the meter number, then plus
We should put
the meter
space.
number dot. No.
Okay.
I think the
Okay. We
purpose
should
of
not
that
put
slide
space.
is to show that there's a gap between meter and number.
The gap, what you will do is to just leave that normal space instead of using slash.
Okay.
It's an expression,
Just to
we leave
write
it.
it the way it is on this meter number, then before it gets 430, 125, and all that.
So we have meter number.
Hello.
Yes, I know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Meter, that what I'm saying, the expression is question
Yes.
mark is less than meter number dot plus. So the slash before the n should be removed. Let's just try it. I don't know. Did you put space before the dot? I'm seeing two dots here.
Where is that? Okay,
The
this
one
is.
that is highlighted on blue. Now, what is behind that n?
This is. This came in.
I'm actually,
It's like
Yeah.
you should just
maybe
take
you
it
should
as
use your phone.
space. You should just take it as space. It's let's we should just regard all this as space.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Yeah, somebody called my name. I couldn't hear what the person said.
No, I was saying you should use your phone in landscape mode so you can see what is
I
written.
did. I did just. I did. I even tried to zoom it, but I don't know. Maybe it's from my function.
It's just since we have meter number here. Uh, if I remove And why this, if will this give me what I want if I say digits? Okay, so I want to try I want to see how I could use the UiPath Regex builder. See if I can manipulate this. So, sorry, I'm trying something out from this side to see where it will land me. Look at this. Um, Let me remove this.
Hello, sir.
Cheap way. Yeah, hello.
Okay, I sent something on the chat box. Maybe you look at it later.
Okay.
I sent an expression.
Oh shit. Sorry, just give me a minute. Let me sort this power issue. I'm sorry. Sorry, just give me like 140 seconds or less.
So the dot is outside the bracket, the dot and the then close it with slash. Outside the star. So remove the one inside. Let's see. I don't know. But it's working at here. So where is it? So this regular expression site, dot it differs, because I can see you are using regex 101.
Yeah, I think so too. Because in one site now, I'm seeing you can use just slash instead of slash s.
Exactly. If you use zerigesa.com, it's working out. Is I don't, that code is working here. So I don't know if the site differs.
Hello, hello. Amarachi, can you hear me?
Hello, we are here. We can
Okay,
can
Yes,
yes.
hear
sir.
you, sir.
Sorry, I never knew I was muted. I don't know if someone did that, or I don't know this is the app itself. Okay, I've been asking that which site is that? You mentioned a site.
Right, this regexer.com. REGEXR.
Yes, okay, that's where I am now.
Okay, but I think it's not up.
This is it. Rejectsound.com.
Yes. But you need to enable the global and the multi-line flag. You see flag by the right. Let's see if it's enabled.
Global is enabled.
The multi-line. Okay, let's try it out now.
Sorry. So that it doesn't copy these characters. I don't know. Let me pick it from right line. Yeah. I want to copy the second one. Okay, from here. All right. Okay, so we have this now. The meter number. So here you say we shouldn't put, we should just space it and number. Yeah, is anyone with me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, so yeah, I'll wait to hear from you too.
I think there should be slash after the meter number. Okay.
Even after the meter, there should be, I think, or it doesn't accept it here.
I think it does. It does, sir.
Oh, it's not accepting it.
Let's see.
You know,
That one accepted it.
it's not, sorry. Accept space, number.
Hello,
Not
sir.
accept. It's not okay. Yeah.
Okay, so right, yeah.
This one doesn't accept.
It's not no.
Okay, the first one didn't accept it. I was disconnected.
Yes, yes, I'm using slash s to create space for space between meter and number, but it's not accepting that
Okay,
simply
okay.
just simply using space button. That's all. That's all. It's
So
Recognize.
what if you put that dot star at the back of that bracket? Let's see. Why is this meter number? Wow.
or should I let me write this the invoice. I don't know if that's let me write it to a notepad. I don't know if that is that could be a problem. Like I can see small some, yeah, so they look very invisible. They have been copied along. So where my cursor is, I don't know if it's recognizing anything around that. All this.
Okay. Okay.
Can you see those things?
Yes.
Yeah, it's so let's let me, it's so let it write text file. Write text file.
Sir.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there's a rejects generator this
builder.
application, yeah, something like that.
Yes, there is UiPath. Yeah, I was also looking at it.
This one is actually, I think, is a third party
Okay,
site.
okay, that will have to go through.
Yes, you just
Go
paste
through.
the text then to give you the generated reject.
Okay, just please hold on. We will explore that too. Let me call this red. So we have the two here. All right, Joe, you mentioned an alternative. I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
the same result. Okay, Joe, you mentioned it.
Yes, sir. Is
Okay,
it possible you can send it to Telegram, like paste it in the Telegram account so I can?
okay, so it's there in the Telegram.
Yes, sir. I will copy it now, sir.
Okay, okay, why that is going on from Joe's side. Okay. Um, okay, so Joe, when you are able to do it from your side, you do you have your laptop connected? Is it? Can you share your screen?
Huh? No, sir.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. Just pilot me. Just tell me what to do. The site, what was the address of the site?
Okay, it's javainuse.com.
Okay, javainuse.com.
Yes, then / Rex generator. Let me just paste it.
Okay.
I've done that, sir.
Okay, I've picked it. Okay, online UX generator. Short. That's why I search. Okay, using the online, you can generate your sheets. Enter the sample input string. Java use observable. Great. Okay. Okay, so let's. Uh,
You delete everything. click generate widget.
No, I've only selected digits and spaces, white spaces. I mean, white space. Wow, all this. Suppose we still need to remove some things. Let me go through. Okay, yeah, okay, Joe.
Sorry.
Yeah, can come in.
Yes, so we can delete the ones we don't need. So let's pick from meter number and everything after okay. Let's see. We'll delete everything before meter number.
Okay, I think I get the idea.
Can't delete.
Yeah, I've deleted. I
Okay.
guess it's not yet
Okay.
responding.
Let's
Yes.
copy everything to Notepad. Then we can delete from there.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh shit. I'm looking for myself in this place. Let me just delete something. Well, I hope I'll not be deleting. I've not seen what I'm looking for. Okay, here is it. Okay, yeah. Uh, Something like this.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Seems so.
Wow.
Meter number, then there's something after meter number. I would like there's meter, something meter.
Let me check. Sorry, Babalola and the rest. You have left the three of us.
Yeah, with me.
I've saved that one. Let me check it here. Okay, this is meter number. Then
Yes,
behind it is meter type.
so we need to take something from meter type too.
This is meter type, but I'm not sure that is the one close to this.
Not the same.
It's not the same. They are not.
Yes.
Yes. And then where did he get his phone number? It has scripted it. I decoded it as phone number. What? Because let me check the file again. Okay. Anyway, it's subject to. We can look at this as individual. Look at it later. I mean, this site. See if it will offer us. Let me say, offer you what you need. I have to check it. Explore this. This is phone. This is meter number. Then where is the phone number? The phone number is so far from it.
Let's
So
check
what?
for things after distribution or anything around distribution.
Around distribution.
Yes, sir. No, in the one where we just left. The notepad. Since meter type comes after.
This is distribute. It's not even up to distribute and all of that. Then we have narration. Okay. Okay. What do I do now?
Hello.
Yes, Motayo.
The second to the last line, the distribution again, no?
Okay, the distribution. Can you work on your audio module? Like, I don't know, it's not giving the best. Wow. Okay, I will suggest that we check through the rejects concept, check through the platforms that you are used to, and then this one that Joe is just bringing in also needs to be looked at, see how it works. I'm still trying to figure something out of it. I'm not sure I've got it yet. Okay. Could it be because in our settings I've already ticked spaces and digits, so that's why it's not capturing digits. Could it be a reason?
It could be, sir. It could be, sir.
It looks like it's, and so that means that maybe we should even check out others check others out while we leave those ones and see what we. Let me try that. Capture groups, escape, no variables. It should be smaller now. Let's check. Indeed, multi-line. It has brought in multi-line. This is this is from Lagoon to Ocean. From Lagoon to Babish. Okay, but then I think if it's working, let me see. How to see. Something about it. If it's been working for some persons, so that means it could be a useful platform. Java in use. Java in use. Sorry, I just wanted to check some things about that platform, see what others have said about it. If I don't want to log in with anything. I simply want to check the reviews. That's all. Start logging. Sorry, this is not part of the test. I'm just trying to check out something about that platform. Years ago. It's in fresh. 245 people like this. The page does not seem so active. Sorry, Ojo, I'm not downplaying your how's it called now? What you are offering us. I'm simply trying to check something about that platform.
Which is
Yeah. You don't need to check. These ones are so popular. But figuring what is the issue? Okay, so since it's come to this point, we'll have to figure the regex, that's regular expression concept. We have to figure it out, checking across bots. Okay, since I've pushed the content of the extracted invoice to us, we can check it at our various ends. Do we promise to do that? Should we go by that? Hello? I'm the only one in this room.
No, sir.
Where
No,
with
sir.
you, sir?
No, sir.
Where with you,
Yes,
sir?
okay. Yes, what I'm saying is that you can. I have the content. The extracted content is already. You can. So what you would do, what we would do, all of us.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Amarachi.
Yeah, the code is working from this side. So what I did was to copy that meter number and paste it before I didn't type it. I wish I can share my screen now. Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. There is also.
Yeah.
Okay.
They just brought light, so I'm just trying to see if I can share my screen.
Oh. Okay.
Is that okay, or can we just proceed with what
Share your screen so we know that that aspect is done with. No, we have the share your screen, meter number, ref transaction. So at various, just find out about transaction. I think it's transaction number. Let's check what else now. Customer name. Customer name. Then what else? Even if these three you can get it, so we can form different things. So we just assign a variable to each of them. We assign a variable to the meter ID, call it meter ID variable, and then we assign another variable to transaction number. So after all this, you can simply say that okay, meter number based on the ID, meter ID, that's a variable. Meter ID, okay, must establish a string. Arachi, are you getting ready? Owned by, you have another, okay, owned by customer name, puts owned by customer name as a variable, customer ID, custom. Okay, so you can form something out of it. So we can say, okay, meter number so and so owned by Joseph, that's the with customer ID, and then yes, we present an expression to it. That's the whole purpose of what we want to do. All right. So you can check for the pattern that will be fitting for meter number, transaction number, customer number. Abrachi, are you still there? Are you getting ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can share your screen.
Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, so what I did was to copy exactly.
Sorry, what did you do? Because
Okay, so
the
what
same
I
thing,
did, sir.
because the same thing you put on the chat box is what is it's what
Yes,
it's showing here, and it's
yes,
giving you results.
yes, sir. What I did was to copy that information you sent on the Telegram group. Okay, then I pasted it. I wrote this, then copy exactly this to this end. Now, if I should remove this dot, you can see the number is not highlighted. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes, we can hear you.
So, but if I should put that dot plus the star, like it. So it seems that this number, this meter number, we didn't get exactly, we didn't type it exactly the way it should be there.
Okay, okay, I typed something different.
Yes, that was why it wasn't working good.
I'm
Okay.
checking it.
Does it mean that it is case sensitive or something?
Amarachi.
Hello, is
It's
it?
something of that nature because when you watch
We are trying to put before and after. So, if the expression is not complete,
Meter number, meter, meter is, I've checked it now. I also have METER, NUMBER, just this way. And it's, well, look. I'm still, dots, asterisk, yes, okay, it's okay. All right, at least it's working. We can see that it's highlighted. Then, can you scroll down to see other numbers that could have been highlighted? Let's see if there are other numbers.
Okay. See, this one is highlighted. The second number that has meter number.
I think it has captured. Yeah, it has captured this. It has captured just what the number we wanted.
Yes, sir.
Without. Wonders in the light. I'm coming. I still want to. Don't leave that page. Oh, I say. I'm still watching. I'm still looking at difference. I've not seen any difference, and and then at the
Your
flags.
own, does it has that? Your own, does it? Yes, the global and the multi-line is being.
I'm sending a screenshot to the Telegram page.
Okay.
Yeah. Check if there is any difference.
Okay.
Is there any difference? Is there something that is?
There is.
Hello.
What I want to explain is this.
Hello, sir.
Okay, please go ahead with the explanation.
Hello.
Yeah.
What?
What she's trying to say was that instead of you typing it, copy that.
Copy it from here.
Copy
Like
it from
just
the this text, and
yes.
that is what she's trying to pass across.
Okay, I should
Exactly.
copy.
Yes, if you copy it like this, now paste it. But if you type it, it won't work. Here you get.
The text string.
Yes, if you type this meter number as it is now on this, it will work. But when I tried to, I was just like,
Copy.
thinking the possible. So when I copied the exact, I copied this meter number and paste it here, put it in, it's now like that. So I don't know if it has invisible information that is around. I know that when you look at this thing critically, you will see some little dot. So maybe I'm missing something.
All right, thank you for that information. Very, very. Yeah, I got it.
Can I stop sharing?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are the man of the
Thank you.
match.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So where can we get the folder?
The folder for
Yes, for this practice.
For what's
The
that?
exercise. No, like if I want to like do it on my own.
Yeah.
For the PJ.
Okay,
Hello, sir.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Now for this exercise, what you would do now, if I get you well, what you would do is from the text. We have got the Regis pattern for meter number. Let's do for transaction. Okay, that is like the same thing. Okay, let's try with transaction number also. Customer name. I think there is invoice number. Let's also try it with invoice number. Um, okay, so when we have when we have done
Share
that,
the screen.
sorry. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when we have done that, let's know Amrachi has done this the meter number. Let's do for transaction number, customer name, invoice number, and then of course and then we would come to the studio. And then here we can assign various you can use assign activity. Let's say for this, for instance, meter ID. I want to create variable, so we create variable for those 4 things listed. Okay. Meter ID. ID. And okay, Amashi, can you send that pattern? Okay, I think I have it here too. Don't worry.
Okay. So what you will do is to delete that, is then copy a particular number you want to condition and paste it inside. I think I did it for phone number.
Maybe you can use text regular expression. Yes. Match. Okay, then we have used read. Okay, read the voice. Okay, read the voice. um, and then this expression it's here. Hope it works. Okay, if we've done for this, let's see. Let's use message box to add. How does it look? Your meter ID. Your meter number. Meter number is it's meter ID. Let's just write line normal. Message box, where is it? After it has read this, okay. Read the right line. Let me take this out. So from the read PDF, the right text file, let me take it out. Maybe this read line.
Sir,
Yeah.
I think it also took things after the meter number.
What's that? What took things after the meter number?
The message box, the result. Like it's highlighted things after the meter number.
Nothing is highlighted from my hand.
It was showing, sir. After
Yes,
your
after
number
the
is
meter number. That's
after
why
is your number it showed other things from the example.
Okay. I didn't. Okay. When sorry, I didn't
yes,
see
sir.
it.
So I think that's why they specify the before and after. So to know where to stop.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, I thought this was the Oh my God. I was thinking differently. I did not see. I saw this, but I did not see it. I did not see it. My mind was not there at all. All right. So yeah, this is the output of the message box. Yeah. So Amarachi, thanks for the exchange. They have brought your lights and they have taken mine. Thank you so much for that. Okay. All right. So we have the meter number to be this. Your meter number is so and so, and then all of this should and would be addressed with other operations we bring in. Now, what I want us to do is that we'll now this is for the second invoice. So what I want us to do is, or rather what we should do, what we can do now is we'll do this assign for the other concepts that we want to output. Okay, and then we can manipulate them to form, to make a sense out of the whole thing, so that we'll not be dealing with the entire script that we have, the entire content we have in the invoice number. Okay. So do we get what I was trying to say when I said that we should assign variable to each of these? Just like
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
we can try that, and then again, let's go through all these platforms. I should also do that. The Java in use right from Joe, and then pick other, just pick from what has happened from tonight's interaction. All right, I don't know if you learned anything from the slow motion and from all the errors. I don't know if it was useful. Okay, you may not need to answer, so that you will not be committing first order offense. Okay, so we'll continue from there tomorrow. So we know that all we focused on today is on the PDF. All right, so thank you very much. You are not showing this, so you are not presenting this. Nothing to be presented. Just to do it, to check through this on the personal ground. That's all. Yeah, that's all.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Please can I see the value of that assign?
The value.
Okay, thank you, sir. And sir, I was wondering, how can I get the folder so I can also practice on my own?
Okay, like I should put it on the repository.
Yes, sir. That works. Or can we get it on Telegram? No.
If you want to form big boys, we say you should not go on Telegram because that's not professional. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. Hello,
Yeah. Hello.
sir. Sir, we still don't get the videos on YouTube like we used to before. We used to get the videos at least before the next class, but not anymore.
Okay, I'm not in okay. Well, I'm not in charge of the YouTube channel. Yeah, sorry that you have to know that. You shouldn't know that, but I have to say it now. I'm not in charge. I think there is sometimes ago the person in charge mentioned something, and so maybe it has not been figured out. And the one I do, that's the one I've been mentioning, that you can check the LMS to see.
But do you
So
upload it on the LMS, sir?
the link is available. So once you click on the link, it takes you to this video, and anybody can pick it. Anybody can. It has been done. The link has been provided in such a way that anybody can make use of it. So even if you
are you saying it's automatically any of those links will work?
yes, now you've not tried it before. Yes, it will. Once you click on on those links, it takes you to this class. It brings you to this class, the recorded video, this recorded session.
Okay.
That's
But what I want to
yes.
get is, I thought you upload for each class.
Okay, let me share this with you. I think I have to. Shane asked me to share my screen yesterday. I did a call to him. So iMac Academy. Tech. Yeah, is Vivian in this class?
Yes, sir, she was. I think
Okay. She's been
yes.
all right. No problem. My mind just went to her side. Louis Samuel, I think I saw her briefly. I'm not sure if she's still around. Okay, now for this is what we have. For this side, I don't know how it appears from your own hand. But then if you have I think you are a student or guest. What role? How did you get? I think a student, yeah. So anyhow, this should be the way you see it. For instance, this is once you click on this link. It is a link. It's a URL. This, yeah. Once you click on it,
I'm not saying that I'm advanced on my own end.
really, maybe you didn't pay your dues. You didn't pay everything. As
I'm not
in,
saying
you're
that.
not.
It's only
You're not saying. It's only the UiPath RPA.
first one, yes, sir.
What could be responsible? Who else is not saying the advanced? Who else is not saying the advanced?
And the good and fast. 45, 44.
Okay, that means that. Okay, that means that we can all see the advanced, the advanced module. Please, I need response. Can we? I don't know who else is in the shoes of Awe. Nobody is answering. No.
Sir, I'm not with my system right now, so
I
can check.
want to know. I want to know if it's a general problem, and then that will help me think of what can be done.
I can't see it.
Okay, you two can't see it.
Yes, sir.
It's actually there, sir. Initially, I wasn't seeing it, but you have to. I think it's there because I accessed it today too, and it was there.
I'm sorry. Remove from view, start this course. No, it's visible. If I say remove from view, that's when you will see it. So, and it's visible.
Hello,
Alright.
sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
I've seen it, sir. I've seen
Okay.
it. I had to search it out. So I now enrolled.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. How did you do it? Hello?
Just search for advanced in courses. Search for advanced. Or use the search area.
Okay. All right then. That settles it. Okay. So do we? All right. Okay. Thank you for that confirmation. All right. So thank you for.
Sir.
Yeah.
Mr. John.
Sir, the folder, the PDF document.
For
Mr. John.
okay. So I will get it across. I'll push it to Telegram. That is.
So you can also help us upload those materials on the LMS.
With okay. These ones like this.
Yes, sir. The PDF that we used today.
No, the PDF is there. The PDF is there. Let's check it.
Not
Sorry.
the UiPath material.
Okay, which one?
This one for this class.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm the one not getting you.
No,
The
we mean
PDF. You said PDF.
that we
He's saying that the PDF that we used for the
yes for
exercise.
this exercise.
For this exercise, this.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You mean the invoice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the invoice.
Oh, okay. You should have said invoice. My mind was you have used the white card asterisk. So I was just looking for what exactly PDF. All right. So okay, yeah. Of course, once the exported file is gotten to you, the PDF will be included. Do you
All right,
get
yes,
that?
sir.
Yeah, yeah. It should come along. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your patience and resilience and
I see on Telegram or
accommodation.
Sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. I didn't get that, sir.
No, I've already passed. I passed comment. I was going to close down the class. That was. I didn't see, no other instruction. Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you to everyone. I appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you. Good
Okay.
night.
Good night, sir.
Good night,
All
sir.
right. All right. Good night, sir.
Good night, sirs.
Good night, Mr. Ephraim.